Time for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. Up against them, Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
No rest for the weary. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get it back together. I need you to focus on what you fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just, you're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab. Great work.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round.
But don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
And back on the job. There's a god-awful round that was. Come on.
He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
You were smart, you were loading up, you were still landing your power shots.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Box them back together and get back out there and win the round.
Two straights down the middle, can't miss him. Great work, stay focused.
The fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you
Time, set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to
switch on and get your boxing back together.
right to go, but you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go up,
Just take the round off and win the round on the jab. And breathe when you're stepping about.
you're getting your time in already. That right hand is
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
great work. Just stay focused, don't let him back it.
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab misses. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Hope this fighter realizes of the scoring criteria in boxing. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Get back. Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
You can't figure it out. Good work. You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Anybody?
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the...
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot.
Coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher...
He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through.
Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you, and push his own weight on him.
Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. That hook just can't find the target. Caution being thrown to the wind. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you get your time.
When you go out there, just take the round off. Win the round on your jab.
Hurry up a little bit. You can't figure it out. Good work. Just keep them on the end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit.
Back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's it.
The load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round.
I need you to go back out there.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Stay focused. Don't let him
box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back.
On to the 5th we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
They miss with the jab. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
You don't want to trade shots. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
I want you to go back out there.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Have your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win.
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. And don't...
You did all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was.
Good work there. The jabs are working nice. Those were...
You're much better. It's not even in your league. Go on, switch on.
focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just get him on.
Coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Jab.
The same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
On to the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Just missed with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be... this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get focused, get your mind on the job, get back out there and win the fight.
Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Yeah, go out there and win this next round.
And you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just stop.
Back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing. Just
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything.
back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Follow through.
Do it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab can't find a home. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
To the fight that round, that's his round.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there. Very double up.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out.
Don't change too much. Just keep doing what you're doing. The absolute spirit. Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots.
There and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing your power shot.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just
Defense at the end of all of that. Do what you got to do. Do what?
then go back and win the round, right? It's only
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
But he's ready to go.
Don't worry about it. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round.
And there's the bell for round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Big swing and a miss with the hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.